What up, World Weary team? Back at it again. Welcome to the video. Thank you to those watching for the first time. Hope you like the video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share. If you like this video, go back and check out my other ones. Maybe find something you like. Continue to watch, hopefully. Thank you to those who've been with me since the beginning. It was coming my way. I truly appreciate you guys for watching, liking, commenting, and all that good stuff. Continue to do so. Makes me want to do better videos. I got a new mic. Hopefully this makes the video even better. Let's get into this video because it's going to be a good one. Back in 2002, a little movie called Undercover Brother snuck into the theaters. Eddie Griffin, with a very colorful disco suit, flipped the spy genre on his head. It had action, comedy, social commentary, and one of the wildest casts ever pulled together in a single film. And yet nobody puts this on their top comedy list anymore. Why is that? Today I'm going to talk about why this movie is way ahead of its time, the A-list cast you may have forgotten about, and why it deserves more respect than it gets. So let's go and let's do this. I love this movie. It's one of my favorite comedies. It's super funny, but people don't even really talk about it. I try to bring it up, and a lot of people remember the movie, but they don't consider it like a classic, like Coming to America and shit like that. I think it's on that level. It's like high tier comedy, and I'm not even a big Eddie Griffin fan, but he did a good job in this movie, and I thoroughly enjoy watching it. Even to this day, it's a funny movie, and the cast is amazing. All right, so here's a quick refresher on the plot of Undercover Brother. So what's this movie actually about? Undercover Brother follows Anton Jackson, not Antoine Jackson, Anton Jackson.
Well, yes, I know. You know, I really don't want to talk about this over the telephone. Perhaps we could meet at a secret location. Okay. No, that sounds great. All right, Revolution. Take care.
A jive-talking secret agent played by Eddie Griffin who works for the Brotherhood. The Brotherhood is a covert organization fighting to preserve black culture against the oppressive influence of the man. Yes, that kind of movie. Ridiculous, funny, and way smarter than it looks. The man, that's like the way black people talk about white people, whatever. It's just super funny. If you haven't seen it, you definitely like it. It's like James Bond blaxploitation homage and a Biden cultural satire, all wrapped in one funky Afro-powered package. It's definitely one of those movies that you're gonna enjoy. It has some political commentary that is somewhat wrapped in reality, but he makes it super funny and not biting towards you. Like, damn, this is fucked up. It's like one of those things that's funny, but you know some of the shit that he's saying is real life shit. When I tell you this cast was amazing, this is one of the best casts I've seen in a comedy movie in a long time, especially for 2002. There was not many like ensemble cast with great comedians. This movie had a fantastic cast. Started with Eddie Griffin, who was at his comedic peak. He was smooth, funny, and completely committed to the character. You had Dave Chappelle as Conspiracy Brother. He stole every scene he was in. He was so funny. And this was a year before Chappelle Show came out. So he was just getting into the spotlight or whatever. You got Denise Richards coming off of Starship Troopers and Wild Things. So she was at her peak. And she's actually doing a comedy, which is different from her. You got Neil Patrick Harris playing a white intern trying to fit in with black culture. He was so funny. And of course, he was Doogie Howser, but you would never picture him in a role like this, so he was funny. Then you got Chi McBride, Chris Kattan, Billy D. Williams. It was star power across the board. It was so good. Every role is cast to perfection, and everyone is in on the joke. That's what makes the movie work. I thought the cast was phenomenal, and they were all good at what they did, from the biggest parts to the smallest parts.
The computer. Another idea stolen from the black man. Did y'all know that George Washington Carver made the first computer out of a peanut? Peanut? A peanut!
Oh, shut up and get back to work. I spent 6 months setting up this operation.
What the hell?
What the hell?
What the?
And like I said, Dave Chappelle stole the movie, in my opinion. He was funny in every scene he was in. And you can tell that's why he became a super duper star, because he was on like David Letterman and shit like that. But after this movie, he just blew up. Like I said, he got his show, the Chappelle Show, and it's been a one like rocket ship for him. The satire that cut deep. Undercover Brother wasn't just trying to be funny; it was trying to say something. The film tackled everything from racial assimilation to cultural assimilation, wrapped in jokes about hot sauce and hair products. The whole white she-devil arc, commentary on interracial dating tropes. Um, we all black people know it's a running joke. The white woman is the black man's kryptonite. It's crazy. It's just funny. It's just funny. It's a joke that I use all the time with a lot of my friends.
It's time to release our secret weapon. I call it Black Man's Kryptonite.
I wanna be
The fried chicken brainwashing plot, a twisted jab at racial stereotypes in advertising. I love chicken. I remember Dave Chappelle had a joke about fried chicken. If you don't love fried chicken, there's something wrong with you. What's wrong with fried chicken? I love that. I don't like that whole thing that black people love fried chicken. But everybody should love fried chicken because it's fucking amazing. Like Dave Chappelle said.
It's because I eat chicken and watermelon. They think that that's something wrong with me. Let me tell you something. If you don't like chicken or watermelon, something is wrong with you, motherfucker. There's something wrong with you.
And even the man as a literal villain is cartoonish, but on the point. Now, that point is true. I remember growing up, I grew up in Chicago, but my grandparents or whatever from the South, so they used to talk about the white man and saying the man and stuff like that. So I totally understand that. And it's funny how they use that in the movie as the literal villain of the movie is the man. Nobody knows who the man is, but we all know who the man is. It's just super funny.
Start children hip-hop all over the suburbs.
And now Buckwell might be president?
They are taking over every aspect of our culture. Don't you agree, Mr. Feather?
I want the White House to stay white. Eliminate him!
It was sharp, submersive, and wild all in one. It's a great movie. Very smart movie, too, because they don't beat you over the head with the shit. And it's just funny. The shit that they put in the movie is funny, and you can relate to it if you're part of the culture, even if you're not part of the culture. It's just a funny overall movie that truly stands up today. Definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. I know I'm talking about it a lot because it's one of my favorite movies, actually. Even though, like I said, I don't like Eddie Griffin like that, but he was hilarious in this movie, and he was real good. And whoever wrote this movie did a good job writing the movie. I thoroughly enjoy it. So why did it get overlooked? The overall answer for that is a lot of movies came out in 2002. A lot of movies came out in 2002. Some of them include Austin Powers in Goldmember, which is a franchise movie. You had The First Barbershop. You had My Big Fat Greek Wedding, Scooby-Doo, Drumline, which I went to the theaters to see, Hot Chick, which I went to the theater to see, Mr. Deeds, which I went to the theater to see, and even Joanna Man, which I went to the theaters to see. So I saw all these movies in the theater. I didn't even go to see this movie in the theater. They didn't even really, I don't really remember them really advertising this movie. I didn't see this movie until it came out on DVD or maybe HBO or something. But that year was ridiculous with the amount of comedies that came out. So it was lost in the shuffle, I guess, pretty much. The satire may have gone over people's head at the time. It didn't get awards, love, or massive box office. It didn't make any money. So that's one of the major reasons too. And let's be real, a lot of people, white people didn't get it. It was pretty much made for black people. It's like a black person's comedy. A lot of the jokes, a lot of black people would get the jokes or whatever, and a lot of jokes would go over white people's head unless they're from the hood or around black people. It was a black comedy with edge, not the kind of Hollywood usually pushes hard. So they didn't get the push from Hollywood, so it was just lost in the stray. But it's still a great movie. When I finally saw it, I was like, why the fuck did I miss this in theater? Because it was so good. It was so funny. It had my stomach hurting. I was laughing so hard my stomach was hurting. So the cultural impact and legacy of this movie, it's a cult classic. People love this movie. Even though it wasn't backed by the studio, even though in 2002, so many good comedies came out that year that a lot of people saw and didn't see this one. When people finally found it, they realized it was a great movie. It has a cult following. It's still quoted to this day. I still quote that movie. Still memed. Still studied by film buffs who know it was way ahead of its time. It's one of those movies it's just good. They even made a part 2 in 2019.
I can dig it.
Let's get the man. Word. Undercover Brother style. Freeze, you suckers. Kill him! Welcome to your worst nightmare. Black men with gun from
It was so bad starring Michael Jai White. I'm not a big fan of Michael Jai White. I don't think he's a comedian. He keeps trying to do comedy. It makes no sense. It wasn't funny at all. I never finished the movie. It was so bad. I tried to watch it and I had to turn it off. It was not a good movie. So a movie that came out in 2002 that didn't have a backing had a part 2 in 2019 without the original cast proves that it was a good movie to begin with. It just didn't get the right backing that it should have got when it came out. But we don't talk about Undercover Brother 2. It's just a bad movie. It should have never been made. I guess it was a money grab because the movie had become popular by that time. People knew about it, so I guess they wanted to make money. But how could you make a part 2 and not have Eddie Griffin in it? And I know Dave Chappelle wasn't going to do it, so I don't know. It was just a money grab in my opinion. But people love this movie. It has staying power. It's just a fantastic movie. If you have the opportunity to watch it, definitely watch it if you haven't seen it, because you will laugh your ass off. That's how funny it is. So my entire take on this movie is definitely a classic. I would put that in my top. I put it in my top 10 movies of all time, like comedies of all time. I'm not saying movies, but it's definitely in my top 10 comedies of all time. It's on the same level of Coming to America, in my opinion, but it's a lot smarter, in my opinion, too. The social commentary about the man trying to control black people, how the white woman is pretty much the black man's kryptonite, how they went crazy when he said he had sex with the white girl.
Undercover Brother. What happened to you?
He had sex with a white girl, that's what.
Oh, was it everything I dreamed of?
Good.
She had pink nipples, didn't she?
Big ones. Yeah, big ones.
Coffee match the drapes.
Excuse me?
That's how black people are, in my opinion. It's just so funny, and it makes you think. Also, it's one of those thinking type comedies. You'll definitely enjoy it. You'll definitely enjoy the acting, because not a lot of today, a lot of comedy is not funny. It doesn't have good acting, and this movie definitely has good acting. Everything about it is fantastic, and there's no way you would leave this movie not saying that it's a good movie. I can guarantee you watch this movie, you'll love this movie. I can guarantee it. I'm not even gonna say. I ain't even gonna front. I can guarantee you watch this movie, you're gonna love it. Final thoughts: if you haven't watched Undercover Brother in a while or ever, do yourself a favor. Pick up a DVD, find it on some streaming network, watch this movie. It was loud, proud, and bold in ways that most modern comedies just aren't anymore. It was definitely different for its time. Like I said several times, it holds up today. It's still funny. The cast is amazing. It's time we give Undercover Brother the flowers it deserves. Let me know your favorite scene in the movie in the comments, and if you want to know more deep dives, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. I'm always trying to throw out movies that I like, older movies that I like. This is definitely one of them. It came out 23 years ago, so it's in this century, but it's still an older movie. That's going to do it for the episode. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. You could on anybody else's channel and decide to watch mine, so I appreciate you guys giving me 10-15 minutes of your time. It's only 24 hours in a day. You gave me a couple of hours, so thank you for watching. Continue to do so. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Thank you guys. I'll get at y'all on the next one later.